Ladies and gentlemen, so over the weekend and also today with the Year of the Pig event, it's been pretty much non-stop good news, but it actually doesn't end there. We've got some great news today in the Marvel Contest of Champions patch 21.3 patch notes. So this patch is going to be live on Wednesday, February 6th. There's going to be the brand new X-Men Classed event, which is going to feature the introduction of Mr. Sinister and also Havoc as well. So very, very excited for that. And we've also got another promotional image there, which looks really, really cool. I'm so excited for Mr. Sinister, man. It's going to be badass, and I cannot wait to see kind of the full animations for Havoc as well. But secondly, we've got some amazing news about Alliance Quest, because as you know, many of you may be aware that there was a closed beta for Map 7 the previous month, so a lot of people were involved in it. Brian Grant, contest champion, and a few other YouTubers did some YouTube videos kind of showcasing it. So for the endgame whales, you've got map 7 coming in, and you're going to earn more points than ever before, and also there is going to be a brand new map 7 crystal featuring tier 5 basic. But for a lot of people, you're probably going, you know, I don't really care about map 7, like I'm well away from that. So there are a slew of other really good changes. Alliance Quest map 4 is now going to be completely free to play. The cost for map 5 and map 6 are going to be now less to participate in. There are going to be new random global buffs that will also feature across maps 2 to 6, which I assume are going to be fairly similar to the ones that we've seen in Alliance War, which are going to essentially, I imagine, do stuff like, you know, buff female champions, so that you can mix it up a little bit in Alliance Quest, and that you know, certain factions and classes are going to be a little bit better. In addition to these changes, the Glory Store is also going to have some items cost reduced. New milestones are going to be added, and existing milestones will have map 7 crystals added to them, and ranked rewards are going to feature more tier 2 alpha availability, and the inclusion as well of tier 5 basic fragments. So hopefully this is going to trickle down even to some alliances that, you know, may not be running map 7 currently. So overall, that seems great, and all of this stuff is going to come into effect February 16th. I think, like, kind of regardless of where you're at in terms of your Alliance Quest progression, there's benefit to be drawn from this, like Glory Store, you know, cost being reduced even further, so it may be a good idea to not go too deep into spending Glory for the next couple of weeks, as, you know, stuff is going to become a little bit cheaper there. But the Alliance Quest changes, they seem great. I think, one of the things that I've been fairly happy with is kind of the state of Alliance Quest in the last year, and I've got to give credit where it's due. Like, there was a time, I think like early last year, where they updated it, they made it a little bit more difficult, but I believe like a few months after then, once they started more proactively looking at the rewards and enhancing them whenever small changes were made, like the recent buff to map 6 crystals, I think they've been really on the ball with kind of keeping Alliance Quest rewards updated, continually giving players more glory, more rewards, while also reducing the cost of buying stuff in the Glory Store. So yeah, credit where it's due, man. I've been very happy with the state of Alliance Quest, and I hope these changes continue to serve the community and kind of make, you know, those resources to upgrade champions as there are more characters in the game. People's rosters grow even more, just kind of more widely accessible there. Next up, we talked about this one a little bit over the weekend, but there's going to be a brand new Alliance War matchmaking update, essentially giving a 4-hour window for alliances to queue, so that, you know, you can be matched to an appropriate alliance instead of the current system where it is kind of like a free-for-all, and there are various alliances that have moles to try and avoid other alliances. So basically the top alliances aren't going to be able to prey on weaker alliances. Instead, they're going to have to fight each other, which is great news, man. That's really good news, so I'm looking forward to that one as well. So yeah, some fantastic, tremendous news so far. And then we got a few bug fixes and improvements, some which might be a little bit annoying here. So Darkhawk is going to have an issue fixed where the Birds of Prey synergy, I think that's with like Hawkeye and also Vulture, was not providing a bonus. Also, his auto block will now trigger the parry mastery if, you know, he has it in PvP. So I'm not too sure if this was working before, because I swear I saw a little bit of it before, but maybe, you know, it was a bug where it often was not working, so he might be considerably more annoying for some people to fight in Alliance War now. But, you know, there are still ways to play around him, so not too bad there. Ghost Rider info pages listing for Bleed, Damnation, and Fate Seal have been corrected. Gwenpool now activates the synergy correctly with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Hela's Special 2 Armor Break is now correctly tagged as a debuff. I think it's been a passive before, so I'm not too sure how that's going to affect the character, but it shouldn't matter too much, I would assume. And probably the most exciting thing is Spider-Gwen is going to have a brand new Special 1, completely reanimated there, and will now strike the opponent. I imagine this is coming in just before the buff and rework to Spider-Gwen, so yeah, this is a very, very welcome change, so I'm very interested. I imagine on the live stream Wednesday, we're probably going to have, you know, a bit of fun with Spider-Gwen before she gets buffed, just with this special 1 attack, and bring her into the first couple of quests and uncollected and test this one out a little bit. But yeah, I'm very, very interested to see that. And aside from that, there's nothing too big. Performance and connectivity improvements apparently are coming as well, but I'll, you know, definitely believe that one when I will see it. I don't think there's anything, you know, too huge aside from that. But anyway, it's looking really, really good, man. Very excited for this month's patch. Like, there's a lot of really good stuff coming. I don't think, you know, this is one of the rare months, man, where usually there's a, you know, there's something I like to nitpick a little bit, but I'm really happy with everything so far. I think this is a great direction for the game to go in. So a lot of good stuff coming, man. A lot of really, really good stuff coming. And also, in case you missed the in-game mail that went out yesterday as well, there's also going to be a quest on February 13th that's starting on the Wednesday, called Love is a Battle Realm 3 Heartbreak Hotel. So this is going to be some sort of like Deadpool related quest that runs for 2 weeks and is going to have some rewards set up. So I'm not too sure exactly how this is how good this one's going to be. I don't remember stuff around kind of Valentine's Day being like great in the past, so you know, I have fairly low expectations for that. But overall, man, I'm just very, very excited for all the updated Alliance quest stuff that's coming. These seem like some really, really solid changes, going to help a lot of people out there, and less donation costs are always a very, very good time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.